So there I am. I knew I was there somewhere. Hey, good morning. All right. How y'all doing this morning? Anybody getting notifications? I don't think anybody's getting notifications today. No notification day. That's what happens. I was doing a test. I'm late on purpose today. I wanted to see something. Always check on your deep state. I think the deep state doesn't like it when I'm late. They like it when I'm on time. They'll send out my notifications. When I'm late, they don't send out nothing. Good morning. Y'all just have to be here on time. That's just how it goes. If you're here and you're ready to go, you get ready to roll. But don't expect to get notifications. That's just not gonna happen. That is, they've made it very clear. Certain platforms, they have no interest in talking impartial, don't rule the world politics, non-politics. That's what it is. They don't like that. They don't like that too much. It's okay. We're gonna push on because it doesn't really matter. We all gonna die anyway. We're all gonna die anyway. The greatest threat to the deep state, foreign policy, those who want to rule the world, are people who don't care. They don't care. They just, I'll be out here with two people dancing by myself like, boom, boom. We wave energy, yeah. Ooh, wave, 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 wave. I'm coming back no matter what you do. You can kill me. I'm coming back. I'm gonna come back to haunt you. That's just how it goes. All right. That's why they hate religion. That's what I say. Y'all stop hating religion. People who believe in spirituality and that we're not here, that they don't have any fear. That's the greatest threat. That's why they call them terrorists. How's everybody doing this morning? Oh, so much to talk about too. Oh my goodness. I don't even know where to begin. Everything going crazy today. I don't even know where to start. My goodness, who's here this morning? Ivana and Tina and Lori and Rebecca, Heaven and Ray, Anna and Richard. Man, there's so much to talk about this morning. First thing I saw this morning was these treaties. Everybody's flipping out about the treaties. I'm not flipping out. Why are you flipping out about treaties? Why? Yeah, okay. I have a policy. And I think, how long have I had this policy? I think I've had this policy since about the second grade. If you're lying about juice, if you're lying about cookies, I don't trust you. I'm not gonna trust your treaties. I'm not gonna trust your trades, your policies, nothing. If you've broken every treaty that you've had since your inception as a nation, I don't give two damns about the treaties, so I don't know what they're talking about. IMF, ITF, MOP, I-7, 9F. I don't care nothing about the treaty. You done broke every treaty with the Native Americans. You done broke every treaty with the Americans. You done broke the Constitution. You done broke the Bill of Rights. I don't care nothing about your treaties with Russia. Why am I worried about that? What treaty have we ever kept? Is there one? Oh, you're gonna start a Cold War. When did the Cold War stop? When did we stop making weapons? Just because they don't put them on TV doesn't mean they're not making the weapons. They got the damn ship in the ocean. Is doing the HARP thing. They've been making laser guns. They've been making photon energy. Here's the fact. Here's the truth of the reality. Everybody wants to rule the world. And anybody who tells you any different, that's who you need to be fearful of. That person, that group is lying to you. We are designed to rule the world. We need energy. Everything about every piece of biology in us is about collecting energy. Damn it, where's my energy picture? Hold on, I got an energy picture over here. Everything's. So I don't care about the treaties. I've had that policy since the second grade. If you're lying about juice, I'm not gonna believe you on no damn cookies. That's how I deal. You're lying about juice, because you know what? Because you rear a government the same way you rear a child. We didn't had this talk before, okay? If you get fearful, they're going to break some treaties. They've been lying and broke everyone since the beginning with you and every population, theirs and everyone they genocided. Why in the hell are you worried about some treaties? They're liars. They're lying. You think they stopped making nukes? You think they stopped making short range, long range, medium range, no range? You think they stopped making nukes? Hell no. You think they stopped with photon energy and Space Force? They never stopped. Kings don't ever stop. You either raising your king to act like they got some damn sense or you don't. That's why you walk away. You walk away. That's why that's why I look at the news. They're flipping about the IMF treaty. I'm like, why are you worried about that? That's not real. None of that's real. The Cold War never stopped. There's no Cold War. They don't have hearts, okay? Kings and lords don't have hearts. They don't give a damn about you. They don't give a damn about their troops. They don't give a damn about nothing. Speaking of that, the other thing I'm not worried about, and worried about no damn treaties. I'm not worried about treaties of liars. You know, okay, all right, here's the, I'll be fair, okay? Because some people believe in this stuff still. Okay, I'm gonna be nice. I'm gonna be nice for a minute. If you want the treaties' lives to matter, if you want your nation to have treaties and lies and keep their word, not be lying, trying to rule the world, murdering everybody, if you believe in those things, you still believe in these nation things and not just the consumption of resources and energy, you have to force your government to have integrity again. If the government has no integrity on juice, then we not gonna trust your government on cookies. That's just, that's just how it goes. And you walk away, you don't believe it, you don't click on it, you don't watch it, you don't even worry about it. So I'm not worried about the Cold War, I'm not worried about the IMF, I'm not worried about the Climate Change Council. I'm not worried about none of those treaties because we don't honor any of them and never have and never will because we don't force any integrity in our government. You rear government like you rear a child. When it's wrong, you say it's wrong. When it's foul, you say it's foul. When you need to spare the rod, how did that saying go? Spare the rod, spoil the political party. That's how that saying goes. We've been sparing the rod, so why would they have any integrity? Why would anybody treat? You think Russia trusted us on the IMF? Russia been checking the treaty. We've been breaking it too. Of course they didn't trust it. They're not stupid. Putin ain't dumb. Listen, here's my thing. Everybody wants to rule the world. It's just how we're built. That's why nobody can have world ruling powers. It's just how, like, look at the earth. Y'all see the earth? That's earth at nighttime. Move my big head out the way. Y'all see all them lights? You know how you rule the world? See how Africa ain't got no lights? Latin America, dark as hell. Canada. Well, nobody live in Canada. Some damn Kodiak grizzly bears up there. They ain't got enough berry bushes. So the grizzly bears still use human beings for energy. Grizzly bears want to rule the world, damn it. You get the grizzly bears a deep state, they'll take over the damn world because that's just how it works. A lot of interesting things. So the war in Syria is coming to an end. And I see everybody posting. I'm just sitting back laughing like, oh, y'all still posting on this. Like, oh my gosh, he's gonna end the war in Syria. We're gonna be unsafe. I gotta look at that. I'm sorry, I gotta look at that. We gotta look at that. We have to look at that one for a minute. Oh my goodness. It's hilarious to me. I can't believe what y'all find to be serious and important. I can't believe it. Oh, here he is. Here he is. He gonna tell us the war in Syria is coming to an end. Hold on.
We've been fighting for a long time in Syria. I've been president for almost 2 years, and we've really stepped it up. And we have won against.
Let me go. I got. Where's my thing at? I gotta show it to you. How come it's not showing? The deep state and this is why I was late. It wasn't my fault this morning. They were doing, the deep state was doing an update. They do updates to make sure that I'm behaving. And I'm deep state, I'm behaving. I'm being good, Gerard. I'm being good, Gerard. I'm not talking about, I ain't gonna talk about your harp ship. I'm sorry, did I say that? I say that. Your radar ship. I'm not gonna talk about that today. I'm not, y'all. Democracy and freedom. Get my back, CIA. I ain't messing with y'all. Listen to it.
ISIS. We've been fighting for.
All right, hold on. All right, we're gonna start this right. All right. The president's talking, y'all. Behave.
A long time in Syria. I've been president for almost 2 years, and we've really stepped it up. And we have won against ISIS. We've beaten them, and we've beaten them badly. We've taken back the land, and now it's time for our troops to come back home. I get very saddened when I have to write letters.
Hey, now question time, class. Question time. Is it good for troops to come home? Because I know y'all already siding up. I can see in the comments, so you already joining sides. They're already mad to see I'm on this side, I'm on this side, because he's white man, because he's not a black man, because he got orange hair. He don't have orange hair. He's a Democrat. He's not a Republican. He's this. He's in Washington. Everybody joining sides. He's a Christian. He's not a Muslim. He's atheist. Look, I'll just ask question time. Is it good for troops to come home? That's my only question. I didn't say if they're coming home. I have no idea if they're coming home. I'm just gonna ask a question. Is it good for troops to come home? Yes or no? Yes or no? And if people push that and say, damn it, we need the troops to come home. Why? Because I ain't going to fight in their stead. This is the people I listen to, all right? If you are a troop, do you think you want to be home for Christmas? Do you want to be home for Easter? If you are a troop, are you a troop? Okay, so this is who I want to hear from right now. This is who I want to hear from. Everybody that's willing to go to Syria and fight for energy and oil companies, raise your hand. Everybody, I want to see some hands. Hands, classroom, 2nd grade. That's how we get integrity back. Where is it? I don't see no hands going up. Y'all wanna go fight? Y'all wanna go be a troop? You wanna go try to murder people that got US weapons because the US is giving weapons to ISIS and ISIL and the ones they didn't give to them that got from Iraq? You don't wanna go fight for oil companies, huh? You don't go fight your own weapons, huh? What? I ain't hearing that. I see no hand. No one go fight in the troops stead? Okay. I think we got a consensus. Bringing the troops home is a good idea. Look, hold on, let me block his face. Can I block his face? I gotta hide his face because y'all see his face. Y'all don't want to say it's a good idea. Yes, it is a good idea. And by the way, the other one, I'm gonna say this. It was traitorous to put the troops in Syria to begin with. Bad idea. Corrupt, traitor government sending troops to go fight for oil companies. If you are on that side of troops being in Syria, fighting, murdering people, and you're not willing to go pick up a gun, get in a tank, and go over there and fight in that troop stead, and who are the troops? Poor people. That's who they are. Poor people. They were raised in barrios, ghettos, and trailer parks. Poor people fighting for oil companies. All right, I'm gonna calm down. I'm calm down because good idea. And you know what? I'm gonna be fair. Let's be fair. We're gonna be fair. It was a good idea when Obama did it too. Let's just be fair. We gotta be fair. When he did a little different. It's a good idea when Bush did it too, but he did a little different. And this is why it's important to be honest, because you gotta watch it. I don't believe in cheering for government. I don't believe in cheering for people. I believe in watching government because everybody wants to rule the world and they got a plan. It's always a scam. And if they don't, whoever controls their chairs in the White House and the politics got a scam. They got something. Got to watch them. You know why? Who was it? Rand Paul said it. What did he say? He said, the first time in my life. I like Rand, but I joke with everybody. A U.S. president is bringing the troops home. That's not true. It's not totally true, but I think I know what he's trying to say. He's trying to say for the first time in his life, the troops weren't coming home but redirected, got on the airplane like, wait a minute, this ain't home. They're getting already, got the bags and stuff, got the tanks, got everything, leaving somebody else's country because not supposed to be there. Where Linda at? Where Linda at? Hold on. Where Linda at? They get on the airplane. I need Linda. Linda, oh damn it, I don't know where Linda. I thought I had Linda wet. There she go. Linda, come here, girl. Not supposed to be there. It's like some black people at a barbecue around a lake. Damn it, Linda, you need to tell them they got troops in Syria. They're not supposed to be there. They're not supposed. All right, I'm gonna calm down. So the troops got all their bags and stuff, and they got their water, cause they put the water in these tin cans, cause y'all make them drink out of some damn toxic lead tin canteen things. You fighting for your water in your state, and you making troops drink poison. They got to get all the vaccines in. These boys just want to come home. They're just kids. They didn't know any better, right? They were 16, 17, 19, 18. These little girls, they want to go serve their country. They got lied to. They weren't serving country. They were serving oil companies. Not supposed to be there, Linda. Tell them. You got troops in Syria, not supposed to be there. Bringing them home is a good idea. Troops get all on the airplane. This is how they did in the bush. And Obama. Oh Lord, oh man, I love them. I hate what they do though. I hate what they do. I hate their government. I hate whoever controls them. Just got on the airplane. They're flying home. There's C-130 flying home. I think that was Bush. They had the C-130. They had the 141s with Obama flying. They might have had a C-5. I'm not sure. They fly. Then one of the troops look out the window like, well, damn it, hang on. That's not Alabama, man. Hey, whoa, hey, pilot. Yeah. I don't think you flying us home, man. Damn it, what the hell? That look like Afghanistan. What the heck? This is why we gotta watch it, because they didn't send the troops home last time. I had a friend when we won. Remember when we won the Iraq War, and you had Bush. He was on the aircraft carrier, had the flight jacket and everything. The war is won in Iraq. We won that war. Y'all remember that? We won that war. And all they did is just reallocated troops and sent them a different direction. I had a friend who was sitting in, actually, I take it back. That wasn't Bush. That was Obama. We won. I was happy when Obama brought the troops home. And you can go back, check my feed. I was cheering. So I don't choose sides and presidents. I'm not like y'all. I like integrity. So I don't give a damn who says it. If it's the smart thing, bad thing, bad thing. But I had a friend in Afghanistan, because we won the war in Afghanistan too. Remember that? And Obama brought the troops on. I had a brother over there. He said, we were sitting right there. Where was he? I forgot where he was at. I'm not even sure I can say where he was at, but he was sitting in the country that we won the war and the troops are home for Christmas. And he was like, we ain't home for Christmas. We still at war. We are still here. But this is why you got to watch it. Pro-peace is the position, right? Bringing troops home, good idea. In the war, good idea. And then you watch them. And you make sure the troops come home. Why? Because he may not bring the troops home. There might be a double blind happening. My Trump people here, I know my Trump people like yay! Listen, it's not about Trump. It's a good idea. Now we need to make sure it happens, and while the troops are on the airplane, somebody don't send that airplane to Africa. They'll send it, they get some bad instructions. I don't know, the heart weapon goes off and end up in the Congo. What the hell we doing in the Congo? I live in Tennessee, god dang it. Watch them. But it's a good thing. Say it's a good thing. Say it's a good thing. I already got a couple of you say yes. Yes. All right, it's a good thing. All right, we good. Let's keep going. It's a good thing. The troops coming home, and we ain't willing to go fight, so we're gonna shut up. We're not gonna go fight in this stand so you can put a pipeline in Syria, because y'all know what that's all about. Russian oil. But you gotta read to know that.
Or call parents or wives or husbands of soldiers who have been killed fighting for our country. It's a great honor. We cherish them, but it's heartbreaking.
All right, stop. No, it is an honor. It's an honor to want to serve the people you live around. Call it a country. But we don't honor them. We honor war criminals. We honor the people who sent them to go fight and die for oil companies and pharmaceutical companies and banana companies and Coca-Cola and Nestle companies. We honor the core war criminals that start the wars. We don't honor the troops. The troops come home, they're crazy, they got PTSD. We don't take care of them with the VA. We put them in prison, they're homeless. We don't give two damns about the troops. This is part of the reason why I say bring the troops home, because all the wars are a lie. It's a lie when we send them. It's a lie whatever happens to get us in the war. It's a lie when they're there. The troops come home, tell us a lie, and then they lie to them and tell the troops they're gonna take care of the troops. They support the troops, and don't do a damn thing for them. I came from a military family. I ain't got no time to play with you. I have no time to play with you. Unless you're willing to strap on a pack and go fight for the pharmaceutical companies, then be quiet. All right, let's keep going.
There's no question about it. It's heartbreaking. Now we've won. It's time to come back. They're getting ready. You're going to see them soon. These are great American heroes. These are great heroes of the world because they fought for us. But they've killed ISIS, who hurts the world. And we're proud to have done it. And I'll tell you, they're up there looking down on us.
Listen to your president. They went over there and they killed CIA ISIS. They killed CIA ISIS, time to come home.
And there is nobody happier who are more proud of their families, to put them in a position where they've done such good for so many people. So our boys, our young women, our men, they're all coming back, and they're coming back now. We won, and that's the way we want it, and that's the way they want it.
Which is fun to me because ain't nobody win nothing. But I still want them home. Nobody won anything. I wanted to show you that. That's a good thing. Oh, there's something else. Everybody wants to rule the world. You can't be fooled by that. Never be fooled by this idea that your nation is there for the good of humanity. Your nation is there to steal energy from anybody they can. And so are you. The human brain has not evolved past needing energy and being fearful without it. If I rule the world, let me get Linda. Linda, you gotta go. Linda. Not supposed to be there. Y'all remember that episode? Not supposed to be there? That's Linda. If you see something that's not supposed to be there, you need to pick up your cell phone and tell on somebody. If you got Syrian troops, if you got troops that are not in your country, they're not supposed to be there. They're not your troops. You don't live there. American troops shouldn't be there. So, but you know what was interesting about that too? France. What did France do? France ain't bring the troops home. France ain't bring. France said their troops will be staying. Why? Because France doesn't have a government. They have a government-ish. That's why it is. Well, most of us have a government-ish. They don't give a damn about what the French people want. The French people want the soldiers home. But you know, the thing is, Macron might need a place to run. He might need a place to go. And yell at your vest out there, yelling and screaming in the streets. That's why the French troops are staying, I think. It's just not about the pipeline. They might have to build some mansions over there, get that bourgeoisie. They might need an exit strategy. They might need a little asylum. They might need to make a caravan, do some government migration, which is a good damn thing. Migrate your government to Syria. I think that's important. All right, let's keep going. So the French ain't bringing them home. The Allies are upset. Again, oh, that's another thing I'm saying on that. Anytime the Allies are upset, I'm happy. Anytime the Democrats and Republicans both upset, I'm happy. Anytime the mainstream media that's pro-war is upset, I'm happy. So I'm happy about that. But the problem is we gotta get behind it. We fail to say those are the bad guys. You don't have to say this is a good guy. Just say those are the bad guys and this is a good thing. And push it to make sure it happens. Because they can flip the script any day. They can flip it anytime they want to. They can flip the script. I'm just not one that believes the presidents make decisions. That's just me. I think the presidents, they get a chance to get on the mic and they say something and we either get behind it or we don't. And I think that if we don't get behind it, say, yeah, we done with the war, we're done. We know the wars are a lie. We know they're about resources, just murdering people and genocide in the wars. We don't get behind it. Whatever y'all call the deep state, the CIA, the Illuminati, aliens, whatever y'all think, run everything. We'll show up and they will flip the script and we'll stay in Syria. Or we'll flip the script and the troops wind up in another country. Like, what the hell are we doing in Australia? There's some damn crocodiles over here. Oh, speaking of that, let me tell you something. I joined the club. Y'all know I joined the club. I'm in the club now. I didn't, okay, I don't know. I might be in the club. So, club-ish. I don't know. I think I saw a UFO the other night. Well, I know it was a UFO. It's definitely a UFO because it's unidentified. I don't know what the hell it was. I went outside, I looked, I said, what the hell? Because I got friends, they see these things all the time. I see drones. I see airplanes. You know, I was a kid, I used to love I used to go to the air shows. I can identify most aircrafts, going in the Air Force. But I looked up. I knew what the hell it was. Didn't know what the hell it was. I'm not gonna say it was aliens flying it because I wish it was, but I like to be honest. The only reason I stopped and I paused because I realized it's not supposed to be there. It was a Linda. Oh, I'm gonna show you a picture. I can show you the picture. You want me to show you the picture? So I'm talking about aliens. I wanted to talk about Putin. You know, I'm gonna say that for the last minute. What the I saw, all right, I'll just say it real quick. So I posted a picture, you can look at it. But it was obviously not a helicopter. It was way too high for what I know to be a public drone. It didn't have the flashing lights of an airplane. It didn't have the flashing lights of a helicopter. It didn't flash red, white, red, yellow, or white. it was flashing sporadically. It wasn't on a rhythm. It was just like, it was like purple, red, yellow, green, purple, red, yellow, green, and I was like, what the hell? And that kind of caught my attention. I stopped, what the hell is that? And I looked at it. And it wasn't, I mean, it didn't do the UFO thing. Like, it didn't stop and zip, 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 zip. It didn't do none of that. So it didn't do the alien thing. I saw sporadic lights, and I've never seen, I mean, we don't make aircraft that have sporadic lights. We have aircraft that flash on certain colors at certain times, right? Because it's a whole regulated thing. And I watched this thing fly over, and it was in the distance, miles, and it flew right over me. Now, I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. Again, we got a deep state. They lie about everything. They want to rule the world because everybody wants to rule the world. They make all this technology. We have no idea what's in the sky half the time. They could make it and just make flashing lights to make it look like a UFO to play with people. So I don't know. So to me, it was a UFO. So I'm in the club, y'all. I'm in the club. Everybody say, yeah, he in the club. I wanted to see a UFO for a long time because every time I look up, I recognize what it is. I can't recognize that. Don't know what the hell it was. Took a picture of it and I posted it. So y'all can tell me what you think. But I looked at it. It was a dot. And that's all. I mean, I could see it, but I had my smartphone. I took my picture. And when I took a picture of it, I could see the silhouette in the picture because my eyes ain't all that great. You zoom in and it looks like a square or triangle shape. So I don't want to talk about that no more. It kind of scared me. It didn't scare me, but it was like, I thought I took a video. I thought I hit the button, the video button. I was videoing it. I didn't hit the button. I didn't check if it was recording. I was just like, what the hell is that? So anyway, I'm done. I'm in the club. I don't know if I'm in the alien UFO club, but I'm in the UFO. It's Linda, something in the sky not supposed to be there. I'm gonna show y'all Putin. Look at this. Get off of that. Done with that. We're not talking about scary stuff.
Lots of friendly.
And I didn't know if I was gonna post it. I had to think about it for a minute. This is a bank, y'all. Don't have banks. Banks are bad ideas. That's why war exists. Don't. I didn't know if I was gonna post it because I had to look at. The only reason I decided to post it is because I didn't know what it was, and it had a silhouette that looked like the light was flashing off of something metallic. That's the only reason I posted. I don't know what it is. Don't say he seen UFO. Don't say that. He seen a UFO and it could have had U.S. Air Force on the side of it. I don't know. Don't know anything. So we gonna figure that. No, we're not gonna figure it out. We're not gonna figure it out because we dummies, y'all. We're peasants. We're serfs. We don't get to know the truth. Hey, look, check this out.
Politicians and experts, even ordinary in the West, many politicians and experts, even ordinary people, view Russia as a big threat. And they even think that you, as president of Russia, seek to rule the world. Yes, certainly. And I'd like to know whether that is indeed what you seek to achieve. And could you please tell us what the real goal of your foreign policy is?
Stop, pause, let Putin answer, but let's just be clear and understand. Everybody wants to rule the world. If you have world ruling powers, you want to rule it. If you don't, you pretend like you don't.
Thank you. Well, as for trying to rule the world, we know very well where the headquarters are that are trying to do exactly that, and these headquarters are not in Moscow. Why is that? This is due to the leading role of the United States in the world economy. This is due to the expenditure on defense. More than 700 billion US dollars are spent by the US on defense, whereas we have just 46. And
700 billion versus 46. Everybody wants to rule the world. That's why I'm seeing some damn UFOs, because we don't know what's going on. There's a lot of Russian hate happening. A lot of Russian racism. Think it's well-meaning, it's not. Now, I'm not on Russia's side, not on Trump's side, not on America's side, not on any of the sides. I'm on the side that if you give people the power to rule the world, they will. He's trying to explain that America is ruling the world. They run the economies. We don't know who runs America, and they spend more on defense, right? This is why I don't care about America's treaties. I don't care, not just because they're dishonest and they lie about every damn thing, or whoever runs them makes them lie about every damn thing, whatever it is. the reality is we are in the position like we want to rule the world. We're in the position where we're telling everybody what to do. We're oppressing everybody in our nation and abroad. And we always have been. This is why y'all can go ahead and get upset. I don't care that Trump is the president. I say it all the time. I don't care. Because to me, all he did was take the luster off of oppression. That's all he did. He took the luster off of the military-industrial complex. He took the luster off of colonization. He took all the luster off of everything that we all say we're against, but we're for it when we like the mouth is coming from. That's all he did. All presidents do good things.
Oh, NATO countries have 600 million people and we have 140. Do you really think it is our goal to rule the world? No, this is just a mentality imposed by some in order to achieve some internal goals.
Don't trust it. Everybody wants to rule the world. But whether or not they rule the world is up to us. That's why I always go back to the window. I always go back to the mirror, not the window. Sometimes you can do the window, but you gotta do the mirror. Because if you look in the mirror and you're honest with yourself, if you had all the power to turn the lights on and turn the lights off, because every conflict is over energy. Every human conflict, going back to the beginning of time, it's all about energy. If you had the ability, you would do the things you thought were right. And whether you think they're right or not, that's still you trying to rule the world. Right? Because you think it's right, you're making a decision that's forcing everybody else, because everything in the world is designed for force. As we were talking about yesterday with John D. Rockefeller being raised by Devil Bill. The whole world they design by bans, by laws, by force. Everything is done by force. And so if you have the power in the world, you have to make these decisions. Yeah, you're going to be telling another sovereign human being what they can and can't do. So everybody wants to rule the world, and how do you escape that? Is you don't have any powers for anybody to rule the world. Governments can't have militaries. That's why I don't talk about gun control. I don't care nothing about that. Don't care nothing about it. As long as your government has a military, I want the peasants armed to the teeth. I want every baby girl armed with a tank and a military and some ninjas. Why? Because patriarchal society runs the world. It was designed by Devil Bill, who raised John D. Rockefeller, in America and France and the UK and Germany keep funneling weapons to the men, the warlords in these countries, to rape entire towns of women. So no, every girl should have a team of ninjas, because everybody wants to rule the world. The green aliens are taking over now. Stacy, I don't know about that. Y'all still on aliens? I left that. I thought we was done with that. We were going through the news. It was something else. Some religious leaders in America got together and they were talking about some stuff. I thought that was interesting. I kind of want to look at that, but I'm gonna look at comments too. I haven't been doing a great thing. I always go back later and read the comments in case y'all ever wonder. I do read your comments. I read most everybody's comments. I can't always read them right away, but I'm gonna try to spend a little more time reading them right away. We're gonna try to read some right now. How about that? Greetings. Okay, that's a comment. Hey, Betty, how you doing? Let me see. You best believe it. Stacy. All right, Stacy, I'm a best believer. I don't know what I'm best believing because I'm behind the comments. I couldn't agree more. Support good decisions no matter who makes, and I ask them. I'm not sure what that means, Brother David, too, that last part, but you're right. It doesn't matter who makes a decision. If it's a good idea, get behind a bad idea, don't. Thank you. Appreciate that confirmation. What did we win? All troops get a pony? Stop it, Stacey. Who said that? That's Tina. Nope, the troops don't get a pony. They get PTSD. Start with a P, a little bit different. Start with a P, got 4 letters, but it's a little bit different. PTSD make you want to come home and smoke some cannabis or do something to take the pain away before your government puts you in prison with bumper stickers. The judges say support the troops on the back. Yeah, it's a little different. They both start with P's though. They do, but you're supposed to read. Y'all read, you know it's a difference. Oh Lord, yeah, we didn't win nothing. We lost. We lost so bad. And it wasn't even up to the troops. They didn't put the troops to win. It's just like Vietnam. They don't put the troops to win. They put the troops to make money. There's nothing to do. It's not even a war. It's you send troops and you hide your best technology, flying over my damn house. and you send troops over there for a fantasy television reality show where you decide ahead of time whether or not this win thing happens or it doesn't. So all they do is they kill poor people because they convince us that the people in Syria are bad, Assad is bad, and Russia's influencing Iran, and they're going to take over energy. Because that's what it all comes back to, it's energy. We've always been fighting over energy. And when we have enough, we're fearful that in the future we won't have enough. We're fearful in 10 years we won't have enough. We're fearful in 100 years. And so we're willing to murder a bunch of people, keep the lights on. All about keeping the lights on. That's why I say it all goes back to oil. Always go back to oil. We didn't win anything. I agree with Tina, and the troops are not getting ponies. Let me see. That means they called the CIA home. You know what? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I think crazy things are happening. And I do believe this. I believe that there are powers in this world that are fighting over everything that we don't know nothing about, right? And so I think that those powers are always fighting. They always agree against us, but they agree that they are the powers in the world. And it might be, I think somebody posted 12 families or something. I don't know anything about that. I just know nations don't really exist. And these powers are constantly in power plays, right? And it's possible that Trump is in a different one and Putin's in another one, or they're in the same one, and Obama was in a different one with, who did they like? Israel or somebody. And so it's possible. I don't know. But I think that there's a conflict, and the CIA seems to have their own thing going, and they kind of work with corporations. And so I just see there probably are. Maybe that's right. Maybe there are a dozen families that run the planet. But they convince us nations exist. And so they give us this win thing. They give us this lose thing. They get us in conflict. And it's always about the same thing. It's about energy. It's about which family's crest rules the world, convincing people that nations exist so they can stand for the flag or have the family crest. And they don't really realize who they're actually working for. Half the time, I don't think politicians know that. That's right, Gerard. We never have been the world's police. We more resemble the evil empire of Star Wars. We do, Brother David, and we can admit it, then we can actually do something about it. We don't admit it, we're still lost in this whole nations exist and this nonsense. We've always been the strong arm, Vinny the nose, killing people because somebody paid us to. U.S. is not fighting a real war anywhere in the world. It's always an occupation. Exactly, Yvonne. Y'all seeing it. Y'all see, I don't know how y'all even have Facebook accounts. How they even letting y'all around here anymore? But you know, I think I know. It's a lot of good people in these. I mean, even what's they called? It's not the Aleutian Alliance. Again, that's from Stargate. It's the Global Alliance. Whatever, that NATO group. I mean, it's good people in there too, and I think they let us get away with stuff every now and then. Good morning, Brother Kevin on YouTube. In plain sight, a triangle been coming for quite some time. Seriously, Carolyn, everybody seen these things, and maybe that was a triangle that was just so high up. I don't know if I saw it right. Google will help explain many things. You aren't crazy. I think I am crazy, Carolyn. I disagree. Carolyn Lowry on YouTube, I am crazy. I'm nuts. I know I'm nuts, and I'm okay being nuts. I'm the weirdo. Carolyn, I grew up at the time where it was good to be weird. It was good to be different. It was good to be unique. And I'm a weirdo. This world is crazy to me. I don't want no parts of it. I don't. All the time, Carolyn, the only thing I'm mad about, that was some aliens last night. They should have landed and took my butt out of here. That's the only thing I'm upset about with them. I was a little scared, it was a little creepy. If they had like the tentacles or anything, not them aliens with the grease and the goo coming off of them like Ghostbusters. I don't want them aliens. I want some nice aliens that look like us. But I think I am crazy. I don't think I fit in. I think the world is insane. I think the Democrats are insane. The Republicans are insane. The left are nuts. The right are nuts. I think Britain lost their damn mind. In France, the government's just crazy as all hell. I see people fighting each other all over the world. So yeah, hell yeah, I'm crazy. Because the world is going insane and I'm not that. Whatever that is, I'm not that. I'm not that at all. I don't believe none of this stuff. Bilderberg Group. I don't know. Maybe it's the Bilderberg Group. Maybe it is. The Bilderberg Groups run the world. They could be, but they're fighting somebody else. As long as they're fighting, we got a chance to talk. When they stop fighting and one of those powers is in place. So I think the CIA is still around causing problems. I think they're probably 20 steps ahead of us, that they already got the next nation that are going to murder some people in for Nestle or something. You know, don't buy Nestle, by the way. Y'all, please don't put no Nestle in nobody's Christmas stocking. That's not love, and that's not spreading Christmas cheer. Okay, Nestle is not spreading Christmas cheer anywhere on this planet. Let me see. BB has a kill switch. He probably does. Sheepless in Seattle. It's possible. People say Israel rules the world. That's possible. They got the blind following too. They got the blind following. They got the Christians in the United States. Well, at least the people who wear the crosses, they got them following right behind. It's a good thing. Jesus said, murder the children and use the snipers and the tanks. And they're cheering it like, okay. I think if you have a blind following, you get to rule the world. But everybody wants to. That's why nobody can have power over anybody else. Think about like the whole abusive situation. I always like to take it back to very simple, small levels. If an abusive husband, if a man has total power over a woman, she has no voice, she can't vote, she doesn't have a bank account, she can't work. What did that man do? Not every man, but the vast majority, going back for thousands of years, he dominated that woman. He dominated because everybody wants to rule the world. The man wants to rule the house. The woman wants to rule the house. Damn it, the kids even want to rule the house. And we got to get out of an abusive setup for the world. But that's why Devil Bill and John D. Rockefeller set up the world in a legislated, force everybody to do something by violence architecture. So everybody would fight to rule the world. He wanted to build a world full of psychopaths just like him. And we follow right behind in it. They want to probe your booty hole. No, they don't, Stacy. You're not going to my booty hole. My grandmama said you're not supposed to, don't ever mess with anybody playing with your booty hole or your mouth. Your two holes, nuh-uh. So no okra going in, no okra going out, and the aliens ain't playing with that. I fight an alien. But probably wasn't the aliens, probably deep state. They're going to have to kill me. I ain't going along with that. You're in my club. Yeah, Jack, we all in the same club, 7 billion. Illuminati spacecraft. That's what you think, Mary? I don't know if it's Illuminati spacecraft. I could be. I don't know. Chinese rule the world. They literally are everywhere. You think so? I don't think Chinese people exist. I think you have people who live in a place they call China and they spread all over the world because their government is foul, like our government's foul, like everybody's government's foul, and people migrate. And but I do think that there are interests in China that have the same interest in America and probably interest in Africa, and they make decisions and they get everybody in conflict believing that China exists. And they're the enemy. Yes, Stacy, everybody wants to rule the world. Everybody does. It's encoded in us. It's in your DNA. If you have a brain in your head, it's just how you work. We have fears. We have wants. We have needs. We have needs to survive. And the world is architected so you have to force other people or take from them to survive. That's why free energy is so banned. That's why you don't get to see the 5,000 patents. They'll go start a war in a minute, but they won't show you the 5,000 patents that are banned that you don't get to see for energy. Why? Why do you see so many videos that free energy is a lie? Free energy is fake news. But you got all these inventors who are like, no, we did it. We did this. And we had this flying UFO, or what do they call them? Electromagnetic gravitic devices. We had this energy. We're pulling energy out of the quantum of space. We were doing all these things. And they got 5,000 patents. Then you got the debunkers debunking and say, oh, it doesn't work, won't work, won't, no. But I'm like, wait a minute. If you actually did something and you said you're making this thing levitate and you went to the patent office, the US patent office, and you actually said, look, it works, it's mine, I'm trying to patent it. I'm gonna pay my $10,000 because this is my design. Do you think it doesn't work? Do you? Do you think people would spend 10 grand on something that doesn't work? No. And in the patent office, of course, they'll come back and they'll use that for control. Because if everybody wants energy, if you control energy, you control the world. And that's why right now psychopaths control the world. And I believe every inventor, all 5,000 that came forward with energy devices, because the US is hiding it. As long as they're hiding it and they banned it and they got hush on all of that, I believe them. I don't believe the people that are blocking and trying to dark things out. I believe the people like, I invented it, I'm spending 10 grand because it works. I believe them all day. Let's rule the world together. That's, you know what, Jack? And then, I like that idea because what that is, that's 7 billion people having their own say. As long as everybody got their own say, then really everybody rules the world and nobody rules the world. And the world goes the way it's supposed to. Doesn't matter who's president. Never does. Doesn't matter right now. Doesn't matter then. I think every president, they allow that. They slip and say stuff every now and then, but I think if they go too far freeing the world, they get murdered. That simple. My office staff just got a whiff of G. Lori, better turn that volume down and get you fired, girl. I'm gonna get you fired. Like, she listening to some aliens. She's supposed to be doing a TPS report. You better turn that mess down. Better get your headset. Get your good headset. Energy and goods. Yep, Jack, energy and goods. That's how you rule the world. You just take the things that human beings need to survive, and all the humans will do exactly what you want them to do. They'll jump into these forced labor societies, and they'll keep working for you if you control the energy. Those who want to control the world can't control them, or can't control themselves. Exactly, Mark. Thank you, Mark. Catch up. You always saying something smart. You from the area I'm from. Our brains kind of do something. They do it. So the thing is, I don't blame Rockefellers. I don't blame the Rothschilds. I don't blame the Illuminati. I don't blame if it's Heidi. I don't blame the alien. I don't blame none of them. They're in the position and we're helping them keep this world. So I don't blame them. They're about to wave blue again. They're going to wave blue. They're going to wave and they're going to wave. See, they're going to wave blue and they're going to wave red. Like, think about it like this. Everything is a psyop. Everything is just made to control you. Why the hell would you say something like wave blue? How dumb is that? Just think about this for 2 seconds. Just 2 seconds. You 4 years old. You did color crayon colors in a damn Crayola box. Wave blue? What kind of statement is that? That is just done so the other side will wave red. Obviously, it's a joke. You know what that's basically like saying? That's like a drunk guy in the tailgate party saying, Eagles, Eagles, yelling at somebody else. And the other drunk guy's yelling back, Cowboys, Cowboys. You don't get nothing from it. Like Stacey told you, you're not going to get a pony. The Democrats hand out ponies. They get ponies. I'm sorry. You're not gonna get a pony for it. Everything's a psyop. Everything is setting you up so you don't get a damn thing, and they get every damn thing. They know you'll wave. They could have done it another way. They could have said, wave black. And you see all the black people, we're gonna wave black, we're gonna wave black, we wave black. And the white people like, oh, wait a minute, I don't want to wave white, but damn it, y'all gonna wave black. I'm gonna wave white. Wave white. You know what I'm saying? They play people. They can wave Christian. You're going to wave Muslim. They know how to pit people against each other. People, they spend millions of dollars in these studies to know how to make you stupid. And no, Kimberly, you're not getting a pony. All right, Stacey, I'm going to think about that all day. I'm like, damn, I got a pony out of this? You're not getting a pony. You're not getting a bunker key. You're not getting no food. You're not going to get no clean water. They're not going to stop it raining glyphosate. You're not going to get out of vaccines. You ain't getting none of that. Not a damn thing, but you put a whole bunch of them in office, didn't you? Doesn't matter. Brother Jack just said it. Doesn't matter who's in office. Doesn't matter one bit. As long as the people in office are controlled by the people who run this world, they'll give you these dumb ideas. They'll give you the stupidest ideas. And it's a psychological thing, too, because you wave blue and wave blue and wave blue. And the other side, because I saw they were saying wave red, and it goes in your mind. And you go on election day and you pull that lever. It's a psychological thing. I wave blue. That's what I got for it. I don't need a pony. I wave blue. And meanwhile, the blue is murdering everybody too, oppressing everybody with the red. That's how they play, everybody. All right, let me keep going. We hired them to protect us from politicians and overfishing. Yeah. They're gonna protect me. Who gonna protect me, Brother Jack? They gonna protect us. They gonna protect the king. Got our back. The Lord. This is what it's always about. Always about somebody telling me the Lord's got my back. Oh, Lord Bernie has your back. Oh, does he? With Raytheon, they all got my back. Obama has your back. Oh, yeah, sure he does. Trump has your back. And they can try to convince you these things. They try real hard. I don't think the world works that way. I think everybody wants to rule the world, and I think everybody will murder you well-meaning if they think it'll help the world in a way they want to help the world, if they think it'll actually secure resources for them or for their group. Flesh and organs to dust, spirits live on. Yes, flesh and organs to dust, and the spirit. Brother Daniel, I don't think we go anywhere. I don't think we go anywhere. I think that we are wave energy. I think all the ancients told us that. I think all the religions told us that. I don't think that you actually ever die. I think if you know that you don't die, you'll actually live. And I think that's why they hate religion and they're scared to death of it, and they're trying to murder anybody who's truthfully in religion. As long as you are locked into certain scriptures, then you're good to go. They love you if you're locked into certain scriptures because they control you in the lock of those scriptures. When you picked and choose, like it was like it wasn't like a Pollyanna. Well, the birth is a Pollyanna, but they picked and choose which of the ancient scriptures that you are going to follow. They're okay with you. But if you just are like spiritual and you're like, no, I'm here to do good things. I'm here to fight evil. Then they got a problem with you. Everybody wants to rule the world, but they told us a long time ago. Let me show you something. I was looking at this morning. Everybody wants to rule the world.
You've heard the saying.
Turn that off. I don't see that. I hate commercials. Let me show you this. See who remembers this. See who remembers this. See how old y'all are. Y'all remember this? Who remembers this?
Susan. I solved the power problem, Jerry.
He solved the power problem, Jerry.
Jerry?
Mm-hmm.
Take a cab.
Take a cab. Now, what would make a man say, damn it, take a cab? And she's a fine woman, too. Men don't say take a cab because she ain't ever coming back. Well, she might come back. I don't know if she come back. Y'all remember this movie? They told us about the deep state a long time ago. This is real genius. Back in the 80s, where they had the kids in the colleges developing high technology. They finally made the laser. And when they made the laser,
Brownstein.
what happened?
I figure we can extract at least 10 to the 21st photons per cubic centimeter, which will
10 to the 21st photons to the cubic zoltron centimeter. That's important, y'all. Know why? Because you can murder people with it. And so he went through the experiment. I can't really show it, but I can just show you. So they got all together, got all the nerve, figured it out. And this is the bastard right here. He worked for the deep state. He was getting military contracts. They told us about this a long time ago. They get the kids to develop technology, or they send the kids to go murder the people. And they do the tests and experiments, and they find out the laser works. And this is what they did. Mask on.
Okay, Mr. Taylor. Anytime you're ready.
Okay. Ready? Laser on.
Whoa! We can kill lots of Africans for that one. Shoot, we can kill a bunch of Americans. We can kill... They told us a long time. This is what I think is funny. And this is where Rage from the Machine came from. And the whole culture of fight the power and all the... Fight the oppression and fight the state. Don't join the state. That's where it all came from. They knew way back then. But somehow they got all those kids to sell out to become the people they are now. And join the machine. Join the machine that wants to murder people because everybody rules the world. Everybody wants to rule the damn world because that's just how we're designed. The sooner we accept it, the sooner we can make good decisions. So no, I don't care nothing about your treaties because none of your treaties will take out the psychological conditioning we have to rule the world. The psychological conditioning we have to wave blue. The psychological conditioning we have to wave red. The psychological conditioning we have to need to have all this fear to join up with a team for more energy. Some people are evolving out of that and some people aren't. Figure out who you're gonna be. I know who I want to be. I know the kind of world that I want. And I realize finally that all of this is about playing me against other people that I shouldn't be played against. And I'm done with it. I'm done being a bigot. I'm done with my bigotry. I realize they're always trying to make massive murder metal machines to steal energy from somebody else. So all I do is every day is I post stuff and I try to trigger y'all. People say, you're always trolling, posting stuff, trying to trigger people. Yeah, I kind of am. I'm doing my research. I'm researching me through exposing myself to people I wouldn't normally be exposed to. I think the internet is a powerful tool. Powerful tool. I think we can fix the world. You're trying to rule the world. I'm trying to fix the world. You give Trump too many chances. No, actually I don't. He's a president. He is a president. He has powers. I don't know how much power he's got, and I really don't care who's in the office. All I know is I want people in the office to stop murdering people, and I want the wars to stop. And I know your party wants to keep murdering, and they don't want to stop. And that's the other Republican Party too. So as long as you got somebody there, a butt in that chair that's human being, you have a chance to stop the murdering. Now, I don't know if we can make them stop. I hope we can. That my Trump friend seems to think we can. And my Obama friend seems to think we can. But, you know, what you're supposed to do, if you're an adult, you're supposed to go out there. Everybody gets together and decide they want to fix the world. And they pick which representatives, which government. It's funny to me, but which political party is going to help save us commoners. And you cast your vote. Somebody wins. After the election, you're supposed to drop it. You're supposed to get a beer with your friend who voted the other way. Go out, y'all be friends or something. And we all get back together and watch the lords and the kings that are always trying to destroy us. That's what we're supposed to do. We're not doing that. And so until we go back to doing that, yeah, I'm gonna try to trigger you to get you to see your hypocrisy. When I saw mine, it was like Jesus came, because like, oh. It's like, wow. I was that much of a bigot? I didn't really realize that other people had a hard life too. I didn't really realize that other people had pains too. I thought just certain communities had pain because that's how I was raised. But we're supposed to watch the government together. Like Brother Ray was saying, it doesn't matter who's in office. All that matters is we watch the people in office. When they say something good, we cheer it. They say something bad, we fight it. But we don't fight every 4 years or 8 years, fight the other part, the whole government, because the other party's in power and you just want to be back in power so your people could rule the world so you don't get a pony. Does that make any damn sense? Y'all know what you got. I gotta find a picture of a pony now. You got me on the damn pony. Y'all funny. Yeah, people actually say, yeah, you come up every day, you come on here and show, talk about stuff. Yeah, I do. I don't even have a show till y'all say something. And it's just like, y'all say this funny. Here you go, here's some ponies. Everybody gets a pony. Hey, pony! Everybody get a pony. You don't get no world. You don't get no oxygen. You don't get no water. You're not gonna stop no climate change. You don't get none of that. But everybody's gonna have a pony. How about that? Wave Blue, get your pony. All the Chiefs go home. What kind of pony you want? What kind of pony you want? They're giving out ponies, yo. Stacy got ponies for everybody. Let me see. Let me see. This life is merely the experience set to provide perspectives to our eternal blissfulness. Sounds good, Brother Kevin. And I kind of agree. I think we're here to learn. I don't think we're here to be stupid and ignorant and fight over energy. I think we're here to try to build a better world, learn some things, and we go back to waving. And maybe we come back. I don't know. Full disclosure, watch it with an open mind. It's freaky cool. I didn't see Full Disclosure, Carolyn. I'll check it out. I usually like the disclosure type projects. I think they're disclosing stuff to us now. I think people in these agencies are slowly releasing stuff. I think that over time they release information to us anyway. Long after they invent it, figure out how to murder people with it, got it ready to go, make 1,000 of them, put them in the basement. Then they release the technology to us slow, so they move on to the next thing. But we never really know the level of technology we're at or what's in space. Smart cities are gonna kill us. Yes, sleepless in Seattle, because you live in Seattle, I think, and in Seattle you got Democrats and Republicans. And their goal and their job is to build smart cities and control people. Their job is to keep the powerful corporations ruling us till the robots get here. So yes, smart cities are gonna kill us. That's what I was thinking about the other day. I was thinking about 5G, sheepless. I was thinking about 5G. I was thinking about, like, how does 5G link up? If this wasn't a UFO, if it was like a drone, can 5G see through a building? I think maybe it can. I think they say Wi-Fi devices can see through, they can see through walls, right? Because it's wave energy and they're getting resonance back. They're sending out waves and getting waves back. So can they actually use 5G with the drones that are flying every damn where to see who's in what building, where, how, through concrete? Maybe 4G, they can only see so much. I think 5G has so many implications and there's so many things it could be used for. We don't need no 5G. Wham. Everybody wants to rule the world, said it in the 80s. Yes, they did, Carolyn, and they showed us in the 80s. They showed us that they use our kids, they use our intellectual capital, like we talked about yesterday. You got to be weary of who you work for. You got to think about the time that you're here. You're only here for a minute. You're only here for a minute. If anybody promises you ponies, they're lying. They're lying. Plus, ponies and slavery anyway. That's kind of slavery. I don't know. I won't go there. I have a lot of friends who have horses. I think if you got your animal and you love it, you take care of it, it's a great companion, I think it's okay. Ponies were free. They freed the ponies, right? They freed the ponies because they made horseless carriages. And the ponies became free. I think we could be free too, if we want to be. We got to work together though. We got to stop this avalanche of psychotic control the worldness and give up being the #1 weapons manufacturer and dealer in the world. Because if we make weapons, then of course Russia will too. Damn Russians. I know, Daniel, the Russians are coming. They're always coming. As long as you keep people scared, they'll be okay with you stealing energy from somebody else. That's how it works. The evil elite better pony up. I hope so, Deborah. I hope we're building some kind of a force. We sang and danced in the 80s. We did, Jeannie, because we loved each other more in the 80s. I want to see the 80s come back. I get misty-eyed when I think about it. We used to have so much fun together. We did. We laughed together. We partied together. Nobody cared about this skin nonsense. We joked it. I got on the bus every day. I got racial slurs all day long from all my black friends. We got to get past this, people. We got to grow up. Let's go back to the 80s when we all could wear them yellow hot pants. We could wear the black sweaty leather. We could wear ripped jeans. You could have long hair. Everybody got purple hair. Everybody could be them own selves. Until we became these stupid clones for Wall Street. Live, laugh, and love. Yes, Anna, that is very important to do. Happy people do happy things. We can free the world, requires free energy. Release the patents. Somebody needs to start a hashtag. Hashtag release the 5,000 patents, or you don't give a damn about climate change. Everything is about controlling people, and that's why they hide free energy. Free energy will feed the world, will free the world. Wild horses could drag me away. All right, Brother Gown, out there in the woods. Used to break and train wild Mustangs. Did you, Daniel? That's deep. That's deep, man. I wish I rode a horse a couple times in life. Not enough. I love horses. Everybody gets a Russian pony. The Russians got ponies? I thought they had bears. Isn't it too cold in Russia for ponies? Don't they have bears? I see the picture they had in the bear picture with Putin riding a bear. They killed the world horses now. Yeah, they do, Mary. They killed off the horses because they made the horseless carriages. And what do you think's gonna happen when the humans, they don't need the humans? I know people still debating that. You know that, right? People still debating whether or not the automation can't replace me. The robots, they can't replace what I do. And I try to explain the whole game. This is not the 1950s, right? This is not automating robotic arms to put cars together that are dumb, right? They've been fighting with that since the 50s. Now, it was probably in the 60s where they made the first AI, the first learning software. But the minute they made the first learning software, that means they can make robots that were 100 times strong as you, 100 times fast as you, didn't need lunch breaks, don't have computational problems, that can learn to do anything. I mean, just think about how crazy it sounds if robots aren't going to replace people, but cars replace horses. How crazy it sounds. All you are is a learning machine. You are a biological learning machine that needs energy. If they got the energy, they got something that's not biological and defective, and they got something that can learn. Think about it. Like, you don't have to do this. It's not hard. It's not hard math. It's very simple math. They are replacing us 100%. We will go the way of the horses. We will be playthings and little ponies for billionaires' kids. Little playthings. They'll just buy you and kind of play with you. If we don't get together and stop this avalanche. All countries' leaders are New World Order. Yes, they are sheepless. That's why you can't pick and choose. I don't pick and choose none of them. I'm in this place they call America, but I don't worship the flag. I don't think I worship anything. I believe in the human race. I think there's a God, there's a big G God, but I'm not convinced anybody knows what the big G God is. I'm not convinced anybody knows very well. I think that it came here and it did some things, and I think some other things came here too, and they pretended they were gods. And people worship those things. Daniel's like, can't touch this, right? You can't touch this. No, you can't. You're not allowed to have my intellect. My intellect is not, I think when your intellect is here for the human race, the planet goes the way it's supposed to. When everybody grows up and they live to be a part of something bigger than themselves, the planet goes the way it's supposed to, the way it's designed to go. When we're grouped up because somebody wants more energy and they want to take it from another group, and that's the only reason to group up against people, the planet doesn't go the right way. Make Soul Train great again. I'd hope so. Let me see. BLM, I guess that's Black Lives Matter. Is that what it is? The BLM rounds up wild horses saying they're overpopulated. I don't think so. I think the BLM is carrying out a land grab for the government. I don't know what this is different BLM, I guess. The horses dare gallop across the land government once for their own. Right, well, you know what, Deborah, horses are going the way of humans. They stop horse migrations, they stop human migrations, and this is the world we live in. They control everything because people are divided. The damn Russians and their 1948 alive severed dog heads never trusted a Russian. Yeah, well, you can't trust any government. You can't trust any people that blindly follow any government, because all the governments are bought and paid for, and they all do with what corporations and corporate rule requires them. Oh, Bureau of Land Management. Okay. Yeah, well, it's a government agency. That's all you had to say. Because they're all the same. CIA, FBI, DHS, all of them. KGB, MI6, they all are just, they're the dragoons that work for the lords. They're gonna do the lord's bidding. That's what they're there for. They're the scouts. They're not there for us. They're not there for the horses. The EPA is not there for the environment, right? People still defending the EPA. The FDA is not there to federally drug administer anything. They're there for the pharmaceutical. The AMA is not there for health. They're there for pharmaceutical industries and making doctors do it. None of these agencies are there. They're managing the land, I guarantee you. Like, I don't know much about them, but they're not managing the land for me. They're not managing the land for you. They're not managing the land for horses, because we don't control our government. They're managing the land for whoever bought the government. That's all. Give us your plants some nutrients and minerals for Christmas. We're all a freaking walking encyclopedia. We are, Deborah, and that's why we got to act like we're a hive mind. All got to work together. And that's how they rule the world, and that's how they control all the energy, because we are their source for energy. They need us for energy. They need our compliance. They need our consent. They need our intellect. They need us to outsource our responsibilities to them. They need us to trust them. They need us to believe in treaties. They need us to be emotional. They need us to react to the news. They need us to do all these things to control the world. They need us to worship flags. They need us to build up the stone, whether the golden calves, and worship. And that's all these things are. They're just idols they need us to worship, because if we can blindly worship a president, blindly worship a party, wave blue, wave red, wave anything, then they will own the world, because we'll all sit here and fight each other. Google works both ways. It works both ways. Mark, that's a little too deep for me. I have no idea. I had to think about that a little bit. I need to be managing from the government. Yes, well, you know what? We need to stop outsourcing managing of the world to the government. They're not there to manage the world. They're there to hand the world to massive corporations. Listen, I got to go. Gerard, thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing, all that great stuff. I got to get out of here. Everybody wants to rule the world, so nobody can have the power to rule the world. Governments can't have militaries. Y'all have a wonderful day.